Freddie Benson, king of tech on iCarly, lover of lukewarm toast, and he plays Battleship so quietly he wakes up Donald Trump during his Hanukkah tortilla. Okay, but as you may have noticed, today we're discussing Freddie Benson and an iCarly theory I came up with. So Freddie is iCarly's technical producer. So obviously he's going to be involved and interested in several of the technical gigas that make iCarly what it is. He has a knack for turning the moon into the moon. So as you know, the writers are going to portray him as a stereotypical nerd in some ways. And you know what? I'm going to let that one word, nerd, set the tone for this video because it can be culturally damaging to people. Now, being a nerd on its own isn't a bad thing at all. It just strictly means having a knack for or being an expert at something, such as computers. However, in this instance, and then every other character that the writers consider nerdy, these shows literally treat them like absolute garbage. I'm not talking for laughs or for comedy. There are times where these characters literally are bullied, are ridiculed, and sometimes it is for comedy. And for those times I can forgive it and say, haha, it is kind of funny, I'll admit. But sometimes, and especially with this character here, Freddie Benson, there is literal torment placed upon them for no apparent reason. The treatment some characters face, especially Freddie, is completely undeserved, and we'll get into why. Now, I understand if the writers want to play jokes on characters like Robbie when he's being annoying, or the stereotypically comedic characters of Craig and Eric because they're just so over the top in their dorkiness that, of course, obviously, you're going to want to make jokes about them. But in all the years I've been watching Schneider's bakery shows and thinking about them, I've never understood the such negative treatment towards the character Freddie Benson. So yeah, he's the topic of today's video. Let's go. So overall, as a character, I like Freddie. He's nice, he can be funny, he's fair, balanced, he's not a jerk, and he is talented with technical producing. And on top of that, he's reliable. He marches his little male keister over to Carly's apartment every week to do iCarly with him. He doesn't have to do that. He doesn't have to feed into Carly and Sam's popularity, but you know what? He helps out. He does. Let's face it, without him, iCarly wouldn't even exist. And it surely wouldn't be as big a success as it is without Freddie's electronic help, the special effects, the camera. You know what I'm saying? Like, Freddie basically is the key to iCarly working. However, more than Josh from Drake and Josh, more than Jasper from Henry Danger, and more than any other dorky, nerdy portrayed character, Freddie is treated horribly on iCarly. And this is unfortunately all the way from the worst episodes of the show to what I feel are the best episodes. He is just all around treated like crap. And unfortunately, this goes beyond Sam just being a bully to him. Now, we will get into why I do have a problem with Sam being a bully to him. I'm not saying she's completely off the hook here, no, but I'm just saying there are more bad things than just Sam bullying him, if that's what you wanted to know. But in fact, let's talk about that now, Sam being a bully to Freddie, because yeah, let's face it, she is. Now, there are times when Sam seems like on the lighter side of bullying, where it seems like she's just kind of teasing him, she's just kidding. But there are times where she's literally caused him horrific pain, and it's horrible that the writers think that Sam can just get away with that kind of stuff because she's good old Sam Puckett. She's got that charm, she's got that charisma to get away with literally bullying somebody. The show never really did a good job of explaining why Sam really wanted to bully Freddie. I know it's because, like, towards the SETI era, they were all like, oh, she likes him and all, but I'm like, that's a really weak way to just be like, oh, you've bullied someone for so many years. Why not just straight up tell them you like them? Are you that insecure? Like, that's just pathetic. So yeah, pretty much Sam Puckett having the charm and everything, and the show kind of making you still want to like her. After she's literally just torturing Freddie for no reason. It's like they're almost condoning bullying. Obviously, I don't think that's what the writers are going for, and obviously it's a little more lighthearted in most cases, but there are cases, trust me, on iCarly where Freddie literally is bullied, and I'll get into that. And it's so sad the way Freddie is just constantly trapped under Carly's control, just trying to help her out with this, trying to get out of the friend zone as desperately as he can. But on the upside, it is really sweet that Freddie likes Carly that much that he's willing to put up with Sam's crap for the most part to see Carly every day and hopefully have a chance with her someday. Like, that is kind of cool. Or at the very least, it should be something Carly appreciates. Like, I'm not saying she's gonna like Freddie. Obviously, you like who you like, but I feel like it's something she should at least appreciate. The fact that he genuinely cares about her. But yeah, like I said though, the way Freddie is treated is just really off-putting. Now then again, if Sam bullying Freddie is the only bad thing that happens to Freddie, I probably wouldn't even be making this video. But sadly, there's just so many more cases. I'm gonna say in almost every episode, there's either some sort of little thing or some sort of huge thing that is just really unfair that happens to Freddie. Because if you think about it, he's not, like I said, he's not that much of a jerk. He doesn't really do that many horrible things. Most of the time, bad things just happen to him on purpose. And at times, like I said, it can be funny. There are times where I'm like, okay, yeah, that's a really comedic way to, like, cause like some minor pain to him or something. But the problem is like, it's like the fact that you just expect it to be Freddie every time something bad happens. It's like, it doesn't feel like it's equal. It doesn't feel like, not that many bad things happen to Carly, not that many bad things happen to Sam or Spencer. It always feels like it's Freddie for some reason, and that just makes it predictable and boring on top of just mean-spirited. For example, the episode I Meet Fred, where Fred literally exposes Freddie's opinion of him to his huge audience and tells them that his show is canceled just because of Freddie. Like, that is truly damaging. That is one of the worst things I've ever seen happen to Freddie. And the fact that like, literally hundreds of people just start, like, attacking him, shoving him to the ground, like, the way they just go extreme with the Freddie torment when he did nothing wrong. He literally just shared his opinion, and it literally just caused this whole conflict against Freddie. It's so off-putting. Other examples include the ridiculously terribly written SETI arc, those 5 episodes. It feels like we literally witnessed Freddie touching hell, literally, just how many bad things happened to him. You need to watch those 5 episodes just in a row. So many bad things happened to Freddie, and some of those are literally life-ruining, potentially. The fact that Carly literally encourages Freddie to stay with Sam on I Can't Take It, the episode I Can't Take It, when she nearly ruined his life, it's like, why? Why, Carly? Like, do you care about Freddie at all? It just feels like you care about Sam only and not Freddie. And I'm like, no. Just no. The writers make it seem like we're always supposed to sympathize with Carly, but she's literally encouraging toxic relationships on iCarly. Oh my god. Calm down, LegendBTV, calm down, but jeez. But yeah, I mean, Freddie's been knocked unconscious for laughs, which, I mean, sometimes it's funny, others it's not. Mentally bruised. They completely ignore his contributions to iCarly on most occasions, aside from I Will Date Freddie, whenever they basically have to tell him that, yes, he's just as important to iCarly as they are. However, it feels really forced. Carly literally just makes Sam say it, and she doesn't mean it. She's just saying that so he'll continue to be their little tech monkey and be their slave, pretty much, for Carly's love. And it feels forced by Carly as well, because, like, literally, it's either they bow down to him for a split second, or he leaves and he doesn't help them with iCarly. They gotta get him back somehow, so they basically cater to him for a second, only to just ignore him for the rest of the show. It really just feels forced. Like, there's no organic appreciation for anything Freddie does. And that's also proven apparent in the episode I Balls. Yeah, I said balls. Okay. But a woman who comes to interview Carly, Giddy, Sam, and Spencer, but not Freddie, because he's not creative, apparently. Now, honestly, I think that episode's actually kind of good. Thankfully, due to some good comedy, and I do like the friendship between Spencer and this assistant guy he hires in the Peenie's bathroom. Yeah, the guy who plays the assistant is really likable and pretty funny. But it unfortunately mentally mistreats Freddie for almost half of it, and that can't be overlooked. Like, it's just really sad. There's multiple scenes there where Freddie just tries so hard to be funny and creative, but nobody even acknowledges him even trying, and it's so sad to watch. Look, I know this video seems like I'm just like, talking about a TV show, but that's just because I genuinely don't find this funny. And I think it genuinely brings down the enjoyment factor of the entire show a little bit. And it derails the writing a bit. Because the characters are written so one-dimensional and selfishly, they have very little to no empathy for any amount of hell that they put Freddie through. If you can think of instances of Freddie being a real jerk that deserves the torment he gets, without him having to go through something terrible first, then, go leave them in the comments below. But I genuinely think, I can't recall, very few, if any, instances of Freddie being a real jerk and deserving the level of torment that he gets as much as he gets it. Like, it literally just seems like the writers feel the need to pick on a character. They just need to make one character feel like crap all the time, and it's like, no, you don't have to do that. And it's not even like someone like Squidward, who does get tortured a lot, but he's also a big grouch, and he's always negative all the time, so you kind of see why the writers would want to, like, you know, pick on him and stuff. But Freddie, no, Freddie is a completely normal, completely cool guy. Like, he's wanting to be positive, he's just wanting to be accepted and liked, but sadly, he's mixed around some unfortunately toxic and pretentious people that we as an audience are supposed to be hypnotized into thinking are amazing people. Talk about some Flapehagen, am I right? Guys, don't be fooled by this. Guys, I'm not so fooled. I know exactly what's going on. I'm LegendBTV, and I'm out. See y'all next time.